Hello, people.
So Scott, how do we speed run this?
You didn't get it in the mail? I sent you some poppers.
Damn, I gotta go check the mail. Hang on.
Yeah, you gotta go get your poppers. Do you know what a popper is?
It could be a number of things that I'm afraid to ask.
Like smelling salts.
Oh my god, yes, I've seen those. Oh my god. Yeah, those are scary.
Yeah, from what I understand, it's not dangerous either. It's just all of a sudden your brain's like, whoa, I'm awake now. And like after like, I don't know, 30 seconds or something like that, it calms down. From what I understand, I'm no doctor. Don't listen to me. I'm an idiot. So, ice cream.
You got like the whole cone this time too.
Oh, sometimes I get
Have
the cone.
a different variation of ice cream every time you stream.
I am the ice cream man. If I could have like all of my food in ice cream form, like, oh, what's for dinner tonight? Oh, we're having like ham and pineapple and potatoes and carrots and stuff. Like, yeah, but like as ice cream.
As ew. That's nasty.
That grosses me out.
Like pureed and
Nope. You can stop right there. That's gross.
no. No. Okay. Okay. How do smelling salts work? Does anybody know the answer to that?
So like poopy.
They're just high in certain minerals, like, you know, like when you get a huge whiff of sulfur or certain stuff like that. So it's basically compressed into there, and so when you snap it, you actually break it, and it basically aerosolizes.
Yeah, it's super.
But how does that affect your brain? Why does your brain go, whoa?
Your olfactory nerve is the most tied to stimulation.
Really?
Yeah.
Go on.
Well, it's kind of like
The reason
waking
why
someone
it's
up
the
by
number
screaming.
one
in the
trigger for memory.
Or shining a bright light in their eye, except instead of light and sound, it's smell.
Yeah, but it definitely acts like you just did keep making that reference, a couple of bumps before you like that's crazy to me. I don't know. I probably have to Google it. Let some non-doctor tell me on YouTube because they totally know what they're talking about.
Find a chiropractor. They know what they're talking about.
I know. Yes, I saw her this morning. Yes, she did ask about gelato again. I'm not joking. She asked me about gelato. I want to say 19 out of 20 times I see her.
It's used for arousing consciousness. It's ammonia gas. It irritates the membranes of the nose and lungs, and thereby triggers an inhalation reflex. It basically causes and widens the opening of all of your airways and stuff like that. It alters the pattern of breathing, which it increases respiratory flow rates and possibly alertness. There's no actual proof that it has cognitive function to alertness.
So it doesn't make me wicked smart?
No.
Okay. So back to the game. Rena is speed mode right now, sprinting far and wide. These two.
So it's actually bad for you because it's ammonia, but.
Oh yeah. That's only half of mustard gas, you know. So
yeah,
you tell me
smelling salts or ammonia capsules.
You tell me if I sniff Windex, the same thing will happen?
No.
So anyways, yeah, she goes running out the door. The two of you are left standing there. You put the stuff in your pocket, and you guys are like, okay. And both of you go your separate ways? I don't know. You know what you're doing. That's what I'm asking you,
Ophios would go after Rena.
Yeah, we're both going after Rena. Together, not separately.
Okay.
Holding hands, skipping.
Okay.
Ophios can't skip. He's
All right, well,
He doesn't know how.
if you promise not to go too fast, I will also lay on my belly and wiggle.
all right, cool.
Just try to let me keep pace.
Okay. You guys go jogging after Reno. Rena's going for a full-blown sprint. We flash forward. You inevitably find her out of breath, but still jazzed.
Where did I end up? Am I still like? Am I just outside
Probably,
town?
Slow down,
probably just
Jamal.
because you're so alive right now, you're probably just appreciating just like one of those. Wow, it is beautiful out here. Have you ever seen the way that the trees look in a pale
Up
winter
on the
morning?
mountain? Yeah.
Yeah.
In Myrina Lake or something.
Mm-hmm.
I went for a hike. This is speed hiking.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I killed an animal or two on the way.
Eating raw goose. Like, life was just great. Blood dripping down the side of your face.
She would too.
Goose flu? Never heard of it.
So we
Don't
catch
know her.
up to Rena.
No, maybe yeah. I
Yes.
didn't.
Rena's. I think we need to have somebody's look sets used.
You're looking at me right now. What do you mean? I've never felt better in my life, okay? I don't think you understand. I feel great. I feel fantastic. You know, I sprinted all the way up here and I'm totally fine. And she's like hyperventilating.
Ophios is looking at Elijah right now, like, fix this, please.
I don't think my sleep spell is strong enough. Plus, it doesn't work on Perrin, so. I think we just have to deal with this Rena for a while. Hopefully she'll calm down soon.
You know, I'm standing like 5 feet away from you. I can hear everything you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I'm hoping you continue to be overactive for the next 3 hours or so.
Why is that?
Because that's when the stream ends.
Oh. What's a stream?
What are you doing, Tyler?
Casting Hex on Rena.
Why?
Okay.
What ability?
What do I have to do? Let's see. Oh, I have disadvantage on ability checks. Yeah,
Only
which
when-
one?
On the one that he chooses, yeah.
I'm gonna say Strength.
Oof.
Damn.
It's too bad you don't have the lucky feat.
So you're casting Hex. Are you attacking me?
Seeing if anything happens.
Just by casting Hex? Hex? What ability score did you choose?
Strength.
Okay. She has disadvantage on strength skill checks. Or ability checks, sorry. Rena, you're hexed.
Do I feel any different?
No. Hex people usually don't unless they go to use their attribute.
Okay, then. I don't know if Ophios would have said anything or he just did that.
He's basically just relearning his magic and was thinking something necrotic might fix this issue.
Mm-mm. Nope, you're just hexed.
Anyway, I found these animals I figured we could cook up for dinner. We could just have a nice little campfire, a little bonfire or something. I don't know. I thought it would be fun to eat out in the woods. I know we paid for the inn and everything, but it's fine. I can earn us gold back anyway. We could do that on another quest. What do you say, guys?
You
Want to camp out here with me?
7 dead animals on the ground behind her of various types. It definitely looks like she was chasing a rabbit. Like on foot.
Maybe we could just ride Rena into whatever town.
Excuse me?
You do what now?
Ride a piggyback style, all right?
Sorry, what?
Cryptic, did we get a thumbs up or
No.
thumbs down on this?
Yeah, what do you think, Cryptic?
Cryptic, your opinion on this matter? I'm wondering if Rena is a vehicle to be transporting persons from one location to another.
Uh,
Oh, he's
Cryptic-
all in. He's all in. He's like, go for it.
No, that's not what that means.
Oh, it's not.
I was talking about like a horse, like piggyback. Oh my god.
I was like, what? Rena's a what? What?
Wow.
Man, Tyler, this is quite the haul.
I understand. It's fine. I knew you meant. No, I am not a mount.
Doggers, bro.
We needs to figures this out.
Figure what out? I told you I'm fine. And she's like filleting whatever animal was the closest.
Hi, guys.
Cryptic, do you have any ideas for how to deal with your wife?
This isn't a real life thing, bro.
She's killing all the woodland creatures. I'm sure she does
It's
this
dinner.
from time to time. Cryptic, if you could just,
I mean,
you can PM me if you don't feel like.
his suggestion would probably give her a knife so she could skin them. Like, dude, she's hunting. She's got the energy to let her skin them. Maybe she'll cook them. Probably poorly. It's raining.
Should we just let her run free, Cryptic? Is that she does that in real life? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll be set for a month. Come on, bro.
There's nothing wrong with hunting.
Who doesn't last that long?
You salt it and
Well, it's winter. Yeah. I'll make an ice cooler. I'll carve an
it's
ice
winter.
cooler, actually. Just give me like 2 seconds and she'll go run over and like start.
It's
building
winter and
an
there's
ice.
you've still found this many woodland creatures. You're gonna ruin the ecosystem. I can't have that.
There's still squirrels and like rabbits and.
Yeah, well, they're the food supply of the grape chain, you know? She's the girl from Brave. You know, that's the one Disney movie I haven't seen. It's
Wow.
Brave.
her name's Merida.
Merida.
And I'm wondering if you didn't remember the name or if you were too afraid to
Merida.
misspell it.
Hey,
You probably didn't know how to
Messi,
spell it.
Yeah.
Or Elijah, Ophius is gonna reach into his backpack
Sack.
and pull out a scroll of hold person and hand it to you.
Oh, I have hold person. I just feel like we shouldn't hold her down right now. I feel like that was a bad idea because we were trying to cast Identify, and that didn't work out well. Trying to keep her in one spot, from what Scott explained. So maybe I just light her on fire. Worked for you.
I did ask for a bonfire, so.
Like, Rita, you know, you're looking really hot right now. What?
She's like, what?
Oh,
Rena, you got something on your
fire.
shoulder. Oh, it's fire all over your body. That's weird. Oh, well, good
I
luck.
legitimately don't know what to do or what my
Let's
my
just-
character would do
yeah,
in this
just-
situation.
Let her hunt, and we'll just camp out the night with a big hearty meal
I,
and
I
some
was gonna,
leftovers.
I was gonna hope I should reach into the white chest again, but I'm gonna blame Steve for why she didn't. It's 100% Steve's fault.
I don't see why it's Steve's fault, but I'm not going to do it.
Cryptic says he also hasn't seen the movie. Okay, well, you know more than I do. And then he said up arrow, and then all the things that are right above it are all about lighting her on fire. So it seems like that's the idea he wants me to go with. And Steve said he'd recommend it.
I'll remember this.
Yeah, that's the only reason. That's the only hesitation. If it were something like Ophios, I could just lie. But
Yeah,
it's
if only,
Rita.
only if he had the ability to be like, forget that.
Damn.
Too bad nobody has that ability. Just don't worry about it.
Shut the fuck up.
It's literally like The Walking Dead. Like, you'll light me on fire and a little message pops up. Rena will remember this.
Oh,
load the
the
save.
Walking Dead video game. I was like, what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, the game.
Then I
It,
load
like,
the save
tells
and I
you.
click the other option, and then we end up in the same place. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah. Wait, what?
Didn't mean
Doesn't
any-
matter? Yeah. Didn't make a difference?
Wait, Mass Effect 3?
No, but every single Telltale game.
Huh.
But
Let's just let her
Go
hunt
for
and
it.
fast forward it.
Sure. Yeah, totally, 100%. That's what we're doing. Ophios hits her with the challenge glove.
Oh, you want to fight?
Did you smash
Okay,
her in the
let's-
face? Okay.
So you hit me, like you throw the glove at my
However the
face.
challenge glove works. Do I throw it at her feet? I don't forget how that works.
Yeah, it's fine. That's all the same. That works.
I just like to imagine you just toss the glove and it hits me in the face and just drops to the ground. She's like, dude.
Roll a 1d20 on a 1, you accidentally throw it to me.
All right, I'm down.
Yeah, go for it.
It almost did the 2.
I know.
Oh God.
I was like, what should I do for the 2? Does it land between us?
I have 8 of the martyr. Since when?
Literally 15 minutes ago.
No, that's hilarious. Okay.
You also were given waiting for its wisdom, but you haven't made a saving throw in a long time, so it didn't matter.
I made a Constitution saving throw. I did not know that.
It was after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They were like, oh, let me retro try to assist you. And I was like, no, not for you.
Cool. You are
Aklo.
whatever the challenge glove thing is. I'm gonna drop it in chat real quick.
Ha! You get minimum. Good. You deserve minimum. Now, somebody give one to Ophios. Let's even the playing field. Since summon snake is clearly
That's a sex
Arena.
move.
summon snake. That posting to Faroka was used a long time ago.
Can I change my hex to wisdom?
No, you hexed me on my strength.
Yeah, it was strength skill checks.
The strength effect, will it count as weapon attacks?
No skill checks. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So ability checks, I should say, which is like just rolling a strength score or strength-based skill checks, so on and so forth.
Does it work for saving throws? Because I want to switch it to wisdom. First.
I don't think it says saving throws. It says checks, right? Like, so let's see. On a failed check, the creature, nope, up. It is on one ability score. The disadvantage on ability checks. So yeah, saving throws are different from ability checks.
Okay, then it's fine. Strength is what it is.
There's 3 primary rolling types: attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. Ability checks incorporate just the raw stat, or skills that use that stat, or if that stat's dexterity, then what are they called?
Oh, I have to make a wisdom
Initiative
saving
checks
throw.
as well.
Yeah, you have to make a wisdom save.
Yep.
This is not the time to roll over now, natty 20, bro.
You're like,
What?
You're like, fight me, bro. And she's like,
No.
why?
Yeah.
Ophios, I'm kind of busy.
Carving these animals.
Just sitting there fucking carving the shit out of the animal.
No. Just go. Oh, God. Listen, if you want to fight, all you have to do is ask me. But give me a second.
He picks up the glove and just walks away.
Okay. So that's that.
Ophios looks to Elijah and just says, I'm going back to meditates. And you just see him walk and he goes back to the end.
I guess I'll watch her.
Remember an hour ago when I said, do you guys want to just jump forward a couple
Yes.
of days? And you're like, no, I want to open the chest and talk to the mage. Remember that?
Don't let me make decisions, y'all. You know what? It's your turn. Go ahead.
No more mage.
Do you want to talk to the mage?
It's too late. She's all hyped up. We gotta wait.
Okay. So Ophios leaves. He's like, I'm going to go meditate. And you're like, dude, you're leaving me here alone with her? Like, come on. We can't
hate babies.
You told me if we were going to see this together, we're going to stay together. And then you're leaving me here. I don't have
Slithered
a
for
ride
you.
home. I don't have a
On my
ride home.
belly.
An Uber? Really? You think an Uber in this neighborhood is okay? Fine. No, go. No, go.
An Uber in this economy?
The Uber is literally like a giant bird.
Actually, he wouldn't go back to like the inn. He would probably want to be in an outdoorsy area, so maybe he wouldn't leave. He wants to meditate so he can work on his magics, not necessarily to acquire memories. It's both of those things.
She'll start a fire for the both of you while she's like working, so.
That's fine. No, she's
Yeah.
easily strikes the fire.
Just, yeah. Huge fire. There.
All right, awesome. You're cooking, so on and so forth. Flash forward.
Mhm.
We can even flash forward to the next morning. It doesn't matter. That's fine.
Thank you.
She
can
didn't
imagine-
sleep. I imagine she did not sleep.
She's very alert. Rena,
Don't worry, I'll keep watch.
maybe your Constitution save.
I took away that nat 20 for you, Scott. You should be happy.
I'm so happy.
Oh, and I have Winifred's wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder
So
if
you
now
could
would be a
use
time
that
to use
now?
that.
No. Save for something important.
This sounds like something important.
Use it now.
Okay, I'm using my Winifred's wisdom. Constitution, he said.
Yeah, I'm gonna laugh when it's double nat ones.
Well, it wasn't great.
That's
Wasn't
no.
great.
Sorry, I only saw the 7.
24.
I just assumed. Sorry, I'm so used to rolling
You
poorly.
forget
No, this is not.
You have a +8.
I forgot about
You
that.
haven't lost your initiative. You're okay. So anyways, yeah. So the night ends with Rena. You actually the cracks and whatnot in your body simmer down considerably. As I said, you were at 15 out of 8. What are they called?
Hit dice.
HT?
HD. And now you're actually we're able to kind of simmer that down to being at only 11 out of 8. You still feel kind of jazzed up, but nothing like beforehand. Just after like having a good cup of coffee, that kind of like awake and alert, despite the fact that you didn't sleep last night. However, something did transpire last night that you were probably like, as you're going about doing whatever you're doing in the preparations, everything that we're doing. The weather kind of like turned. A bit of a cold snap came through. Considering there was a bit of an overcast before anyways, it does start snowing. As I described beforehand, it's late fall, and since you guys are in the mountains, it's late fall, and so you're now getting a nice late fall, which is an early season snowfall, with kind of like a whipping nasty wind. It wouldn't be the end of the world if it wasn't the fact that, you know, one of you is a snake. So Tyler, I need a Constitution save. Luckily, somebody's actively working on the fire all night.
I was gonna say, I would have been keeping the fire up.
I'll tell you, you're also given whatever's wisdom, by the way.
Too late. I already rolled.
No, you're fine. Are you happy with your 16?
I'm fine with that.
You succeed. You're fine. It was like a 12, so you're good. So anyways, in the morning...
I also have cold resist anyway.
In the morning when you guys wake up, you're actually able to see that Rita is, well, certainly a bit chipper. Much more somber than she was the day beforehand. Though a little bit of bag starting to form under her eyes because obviously she's tired. Rita, one level of exhaustion, please.
Is that disadvantage on all? Sorry, we don't have something like the weak click for that.
No, you're good, man.
But
Just be better.
Scott, remember I have
Disadvantage on
that
ability
cool
checks.
thing that gives me resistance to cold.
Yep. Because Jeebus loves you. Jeebus.
Some sort of fire lizard thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on. I think its name is like Larry or something. So yeah, you Rena, when they wake up in the morning, they can see that you're still kind of jazzed up, like you had a big old cup of coffee. But otherwise, you guys are fine. I imagine things much more simmered down, and looking her over, you can see that the cracks and whatnot in her skin have gone away, and the glowing has stopped. Also, the two of you looking her over, why don't you, one of you two, roll me a medicine check with advantage.
Hey, there you go, Elijah.
That took forever, and I still didn't even see the dice roll.
He doesn't have animated dice on.
Why?
I don't know.
No, I do. I saw it roll on my end.
Try resetting it.
That's weird.
Turn
Moving
off
on.
and back.
So for the rest of us, when you look her over, one of the things you actually notice is her hand seems to be doing fine.
Oh, she might have healed that.
Did you see that
Now
one?
I can see
Yep.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Her hand seems to be doing perfectly fine.
Hey, you might have fixed it on your own, Rena. Good job. Maybe.
I don't want to jinx myself. So I'm not saying anything.
Scott, can I roll something to determine whether I think it's fine or not?
Oh, sure, go ahead.
What do I roll?
I don't know what you're trying to roll about.
All right. I'm gonna roll. If I get a D100, she is complete. Nat 100, she is completely fine. The hand is healed.
Oh, sure. You rolled a D100, all right.
Wow.
Sorry.
That's
forgot the
great.
/R part. 87.
Oh, that's about how old Wade looks. So, yeah, no, that unfortunately, that's nothing. So in the morning, you guys are looking her over. She actually seems to be fine. Everything looks fine. Everything seems fine, allowing your characters to kind of return back home. Obviously, you didn't forget about the seed and the sponge that you had from the day beforehand, but you're able to kind of like make your way back to the town. I imagine that's what your characters would do, unless there was some sort of conversation you needed to continue today. Like, sorry about yesterday.
Oh yeah, I need to add seed.
Honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I truly enjoyed my little speed hike in the woods.
I hate
Just look at
traveling
all
with
this-
you.
Look at all this food. We could sell it for gold. She throws a sandwich at the back of your head.
Rita, you were cooking a lot of things at once, somewhat distracted and kind of high. Why don't you go ahead and roll me a survival check with disadvantage?
Okay.
You cook about as well as you do in real life.
You haven't tasted my cooking, Scott.
Yeah, but I know. Are you actually a good cook?
Yes.
Oh, good for you. Listen, in my house, she might be able to hear me through the ceiling. In my house, we just kind of assume.
Which one of you is the one that I'm supposed to ping in chat to clip this? I'm just kidding.
No, you don't understand. Like, her mom is like the worst cook. And so luckily she's learned. One of the things that she said, she's like, we were literally talking to somebody yesterday. She's like, I didn't understand the wonderful flavors. I don't remember the exact words, but something along the lines of, I didn't understand the wonderful flavors of garlic and onions until we started dating. And I'm like,
Onions?
yeah. Like they weren't allowed in her house because of how stinky they were. But now she knows how to cook. It's good. Moving on.
Okay, Arena can't cook for shit, but it's fine.
Just making sure she's not gonna like Mario through the roof.
It's like, bring.
Bloop, 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 you know, like she couldn't Kool-Aid Man, you know, oh yeah, like that's not gonna happen. You know, she's too small. She's 4'11". But I can totally see her.
I
being
think
like,
she could Kool-Aid Man. I can see it.
Body slam through the roof, like.
Through your non-door door.
Yes, actually, Anna. And I am 5'11". Thank you. Moving on. So, you guys head back to town. Everybody just choosing not to discuss the situation that had transpired, or the meal.
No, he said I hate traveling with you, and she threw a sandwich at the back of his head.
Oh.
That's canon.
He suddenly. Ophios intelligence check.
No way.
Yeah, no, yeah,
way.
that's why she did it.
And one. Who? I've never met this man before in my life.
It makes you think of Yondas.
I remember eating a sandwich. I've determined I do not remember anyone named Yondas, and I just remember eating a sandwich that some stranger gave me a long time ago.
It's like the flashback is her throwing the sandwich. It hits me in the back of the head and falls on the ground, like completely destroyed.
I
And
have
he's like
determined
staring
it
at it.
requires a nat 20 for my character to remember Yondas, Scott.
Yeah, that's 100% fair. You remember
Unless it is
Yondas.
something.
He's looking.
You
at the
already
pictures.
remembered him.
A nat 20 would be a 24.
I thought you remembered him already.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, okay.
He remembers Yondas and eating sandwiches.
Who's that? Anyway, I hate traveling with you. No amount
Another
of
sandwich.
throw at me is gonna save that.
She grabbed her hand axe.
You're the worst.
Oh, hand axe.
Yeah, specifically the hand axe.
Sorry, did you say hell axe?
The what? The the flaming one? The axe of what's it called? The brim battle axe? Brimstone? Just kidding.
So you make your way back into town again. We can flash forward and you guys look for the mage.
Yeah.
We flash forward, okay. So
Thank you.
the 3 days pass, and eventually Nightingale. Oh, just to describe the town to you, what it's like. since you have a little bit of time to spend there. First and foremost, along the mountain area, as we discussed beforehand, the mountainside pocket is pocketed with a bunch of different entrances, some originally natural and reinforced, and some of them completely unnatural and crafted in, of mines shafts going in. Mine shafts could start off as kind of like what you see behind me, being like but clearly not as tall, being like a cave mouth that you would walk into that would lead you into the areas where the vines would be, but more often than not are kind of like dug down. It's kind of like a small, narrow area that needs to be climbed into. Drazstone as a town is predominantly hobgoblin in race. So actually the hobgoblins themselves can range in size. They typically stand a little bit shorter than humans. So if the average male is about 5'9", 5'8", right? The average hobgoblin is standing about 5'6" in height for a male. And so the mine workers are more often than not actually female mine workers, because they're a little bit shorter than that. Instead of being at the average of say like a 5'4" or whatever it is, they'd have an average of almost like a 5'1" in height. So they have an easier time getting in and out of the mines. And women are just as hardy as men, so they make incredibly good like mine workers down there as well. It's actually not a bad job either. I mean, it's a mining town. It's where they get most of their income from. So, it's not bad. The people down there, of course, are working away, kind of pulling that stuff in. This leads to roads that are pocketed, as we talked about beforehand, with various watchtowers, keeping an eye on the area for like robbery, safety, so on and so forth. And of course, the recent threats that have come into the area. The cold snap that happens is not very comfortable. It travels with you as you make your way back into the town, and certainly travels with you in the town itself. It's one of those nice cold, again, like late fall days where it's so biting, like you're not quite prepared for it yet, because it's not actually winter, so you didn't wear like the outfit that you should have. You haven't properly prepared for the cold, and you can just find yourselves chattering teeth as you're walking along. Everybody, strangely enough, but Ophios, he seems to be okay. The other two are like, whew.
But I have saved, because I am. Let's see. Hang on a sec. I have to look here.
You talking about it's cold?
Well, when I
Baby,
was
it's cold outside.
when I was skinning the animals, could I have saved some of their fur to craft some sort of like warmer clothing, especially if I had noticed like the weather in particular, like you pointed that out.
Sure, but two things. One, that's leather crafting as opposed to the typical smithing that you do. And two, that takes a long time. Tanning takes a long time. But three, those skins you in theory could have saved for trading into somebody else in case you wanted them to. It's not like it's a lot in value, so I'm never going to make you roll for it. We just say you did a bad job of the cooking, partially because there was chunks of things that shouldn't have been inside there. And so you did a not so good job with the carving as well. And you're like, no, this is great skins, buy them.
That's 100% how she tries to.
One hand on the wrist, another hand pulling the axe out of your hand, and it's like, she's happy with the price. She's happy with the price. Anyways, so you guys go walking into the town, and again, it's cold. The town itself is, it's not like it's a crazy bustling town, right? There's a good amount of commerce that happens, but you're coming in from the eastern side. Out the western side is actually where the caravans happen to exist. And there is a decent sized caravan, almost like a warehouse that happens to exist over there. It needs to be, because most of the trade actually doesn't happen back east and into Adir. It actually happens out west and into Paradel. They are heavy traders with Paradel. They sell almost all their ore to them. There's a couple of smithies inside here. Nobody's particularly noteworthy in skill from what you can tell, the arena, but there are a couple of smithies here that do churn out the metal into various very mundane and basic supplies, but that's okay, because they sell their ore and they sell these mundane and basic weaponry to Paradel, who is actively fighting a war not too far to the west of here. and again, you don't mind because a poorly armed and armored Paradel soldier is likely a dead Paradel soldier, and you call their poor craftsmanship a win in your book. Nonetheless, the people around here, like I said, are predominantly hobgoblin, probably taking up about like 58% of the population. Following after that is going to be heavily human and Perrin, with a couple of others thrown in there as well, like, you know, gnome or Hafue, but that's very small in number. The population density here is not incredibly great. The town overall, though, it is built in very, like, it looks like an old mole town that never completely collapsed. It was just converted over the course of the past 700 years into what it is today. So it has a lot of the old mole architecture and structure and whatnot here. A lot of like stone and wood combination for the buildings, the wood itself being reinforced with ornate iron bands, iron being like cast iron bands that have rusted over the course of the years. But the rust itself, because the way that the design is, the rust actually adds, like, kind of like how the Statue of Liberty looks beautiful because the color was changed due to the salt in the air at the ocean. It's like the way that the rust affected the cast iron that's there actually gives it beauty on the sides of the very old buildings that happen to be in the area. The roads themselves are cobblestone. They're actually completely cobblestone roads, like they're actually paved roads, which is, again, extremely rare outside of like capital cities like where Yondas grew up, right? Certainly none of your, that's not true. Messy's character, Elijah, may have grown up in an area of cobblestone roads, but they're pretty rare. Other than that, the people here are, I guess I'm going to use the word surly. They're industrious, right? They're, you know, it's going into winter, and kind of like a typical person that has to deal with real winters, not like, you know, Tyler or Rena, or Messy. Actually, I'm the only one here.
I'm from Ohio and lived in Colorado for a while.
Right. That's
so
right.
Where I
Okay.
used to live
Real
used to be,
winter.
yeah.
You're from winter. No, Rena, you don't count. You live in the desert.
What?
I'm sorry, Tyler. You're a real person. I'm sorry.
I'll have you know, living
Tyler's
on
a
the
reference.
equator is very cold.
I see you wearing your jacket in 80 degrees.
The AC's on, so I have
It's
to wear my jacket.
53.
AC's not on. I don't know what temp it is.
But so anyways, Tyler, you know what I'm talking about. People around the wintertime, there's like a change in them, right? It's almost like people get more rough around the edges, a bit more brisk. You know what I mean? They're a bit more abrasive just because it's cold, and that's just how it is. It's like, you know, just get a little bit more edgy. So anyways, Tyler, sorry, this is what you guys kind of experience. Flashing forward the few days, eventually you meet with Nightingale again, and she says, I've been able to broker you passage to get you through where it is that you wanted to. I've actually been able to potentially broker you a different form of passage than we originally discussed, if that's something that, of course, you would want to do. As we had discussed beforehand, you can take the passage through the combat zones in the west. You have the dangers of having to travel through the where it is that the Paradal forces have a fairly tight grip, fighting against everything's normal, fighting against a forces of Yovants at the time, and damn it, I had to say something as Vessi was about to say something, and Rena looked.
Rena, why do you hate Christmas so much?
I don't hate Christmas. My
Really?
computer
Because
just
your heart
hates
looks
me.
3 times too small.
Oh. Yes, it's fixed.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's still broken on my end, but that's fine.
Oh, the lag on stream is bad. No, it's not fixed. Oh man, what? It's not even going to like through anything now.
Oh, you were lying.
Viking said something to you? Viking said something to you?
Green screen.
Nope, above that.
Oh, alien. Yeah. It's
Aliens.
Aliens. Shit. You're fucking with my camera again, man. Fuck.
I think it's because you're using Snap Camera.
No, it's not.
No, it's
I'm
not.
not. It's off.
Because it was before, what's his name, had snap camera. That happened to
Maybe
him.
I'll have to rejoin Zoom.
That's really weird.
No,
I've never
I'm telling you,
seen this
it's
happen
whatever
before.
program you're using as a processor in between.
Hey, look, it's
It's the webcam that I'm
snow cone.
directly connected to right now. Doesn't make any sense. All right, I'll be right back.
I'm totally not at all. Nope, definitely not tossing these green screen images into for Treadmill to have fun with.
Green screen images. She's not even green screen. She's just
the
green.
thing is, all I want from these images is to put Wade over Rena's face in the green.
Why Wade?
Because Wade on everything just makes it more
Worse.
wonderful.
Okay, let me go back over here.
I just ordered food.
Wow, I hate that I age.
Why do you look old in anime? Why are you such an
Get
old
off
man?
my lawn! Get off my lawn!
It's not just anime. It's everywhere.
That's not cool, man.
Hold on. Do I need to turn off my video before I boot up Snap Camera and then switch to Snap Camera?
Scott,
Yes.
you in there? Scott, you look so old with the no beard. It gives you like
This is not what I
lines.
look like.
It gives you the lines here. That's so funny.
It's so funny because I actually have a very chiseled jaw. And this is not what my lips look like either.
Oh. I immediately goes green.
Oh,
it.
God.
What's the name of the filter?
This one's no beard.
Yeah. We should have all had no beard for when she
I
came
didn't
back.
fix it.
I
It's
know,
not
Rita.
fixed.
He was
Why?
I know.
He was lying to you and you fell for
Oh
it.
my god!
I don't understand.
That's right, Tyler.
Why is it so bad for me?
No, that's the wrong no beard. You're using this one. It's not that one.
Which one is it?
It's
Oh, that was terrible.
it's called something else. Hold on.
Oh, what's up, Lori? Long time
This
no see.
one?
That looks.
Oh, God.
Why is your background messed up?
Oh, because I'm wearing green. Oh, it's screwing it up.
What? Why do you guys have the same background?
Because it's called Work No Beard.
Yeah, come on.
It's so weird. Hold on.
It is. It's a Zoom issue. That
Sorry.
sucks.
Here you go. 77 years.
Hold on, this is the only way to get my hair in it.
1 second. Oh, God, this is so freaky. If Brittany saw this, she would freak out.
What was the filter that was anime?
That one I have saved. It's called Anime Style, but it's STY space LE, I believe. It has like weird spacing.
This one?
No, not that
This
one. Oh, it's A space N space. What does this filter actually put on?
Oh, man, it's glitching like crazy. Like, it doesn't want to acknowledge the fact that I have a green screen, which is really weird.
Hold
Like,
on.
is there a way
I'll
to
send it
turn
you.
on the setting that I have a green screen?
Oh, my camera
messy?
broke.
Is there a way for it to recognize that there's green screen while we have Rena? By the way,
Yeah.
we're just doing this while we're having Rena fix stuff.
The cogwheel in the top right.
Yep.
Click that, and
Yep.
then optimize for green screen is a checkbox there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Run Snapcam start. No, system startup. Oh, definitely don't do that. Flip video.
No.
My preview. Reapply touching.
It says show snap code overlay. It's right below that.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. There we go. I mean, it's not.
It's still bad.
It's
yeah,
this
still
is
bad.
this is terrible.
I'm a potato!
And the lag is so bad.
I'm a potato!
Cool. I'm trying to get you this
Whoa.
code. Here it is. All right. I'm sending it to you, Tyler. Just copy and paste the whole link into the search bar for Snap Camera. You and Patrick immediately go for the potatoes. There you go.
What are you talking about?
You and Patrick
Huh?
have like this weird obsession with the potatoes.
Did you send me a link thing?
Yeah. Just copy and paste that into the search lens.
Sorry, everybody. We're just waiting on Rita. In the meanwhile,
I can't figure it out.
have you tried unplugging and replugging?
it's some processor between. Oh, this affected my eyes.
There's
Oh.
nothing though. That's what I don't get.
Did you unplug and replug in the camera?
Eyes,
No, but I
sir.
can try that.
I don't know. My eyes always look like that.
Yeah,
Send Cryptic in there to do it for you.
What?
He's like a computer guy or something.
Yeah, Cryptic's a computer guy.
What, you saying
You
that
should know
Rita
how to
can't be a
fix that.
computer girl?
She can.
Sometimes you just need a fresh pair of eyes.
Oh.
Sorry, this is what we have to do.
Potter.
That actually kind of looks like me when I open my mouth and do this.
This does?
This one.
That's creepy.
Excuse me. Do you have something to say,
Oh.
sir?
Is that why my snap cam was freaking out? Is it my snap cam freaking out because of?
Why is it switching between like a
Would this
like more of a
would this stop the
blonde
freak out?
or a brunette, depending on which side I turn?
Butter me.
And then
Because it's an AI algorithm.
Nope, it's still garbage.
Yeah, the green screen on Zoom is just really bad.
Sorry, everybody's still waiting for Rena. No rush, Rena. By the way, I'm not trying to put pressure on you.
oh my god, the hair's even animated when I shake my head.
My mouth doesn't do anything. That's kind of lame.
That's cool.
Whoa.
Don't do it.
Can I
Don't
play?
do it.
Can I play a cyborg? I want to play an AI now in a sci-fi campaign.
I thought you were gonna do the thing where you're like, the beat.
Oh no, not for this one.
Tyler, why are you talking
Hey.
like that?
Hey, Brady. Wow. No, now I want
Wow.
to play Mass Effect campaign. But like,
Yeah,
all right.
Tyler can play as Tyler Brady.
Let me look into that. 1 second. Rena, there is a statement in chat from Josh to you. Because Josh is the only other person I know that had this problem.
That issue was presented because of incompatibility between Zoom and lasting video drivers for discrete GPUs. Wait, what GPU do you have? Josh? What the fuck? You got a 3082?
Oh, this makes me think of the Batman, one of the Batman movies, like the third one. But the face recognition stuff is bad.
Yeah. You only have a 1080? Dude, I got a 2070 mini. What the heck?
Whoa, Tyler, low def.
Am I high def enough to play?
Woody. I am angry. God.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Look, Tyler, I'm you.
What?
I'm
What'd
you.
say?
I'm you. Okay, I'll keep looking.
Wow. This actually is pretty cool looking. I won't lie.
All right, let me search for LSD.
Jesus.
What? I'm talking about Google.
Excuse me. These worms are just trying to have a good time. You leave them alone.
What?
That reminded me of the thing we did the other day.
He's gonna eat me.
Yes. Yes.
What?
Oh, yeah, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. Did I save that? Please tell me I saved that.
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Back to normal, at least.
It looks so stupid. Oh man.
Tyler Carrot control himself. What the fuck?
Hey!
Tyler, what's wrong with you? Why do you look so weird?
Why are you look off?
Tyler, something's wrong. Why do you look like that?
Tyler, you gotta look normal like us.
I don't know what filter that is.
What? What do you mean?
Tyler, Discord. Apocalypto. Yo, Tyler. Discord. Yeah, I know. Life is normal, right?
Yeah, that's not a fix, Josh. Why would it work sometimes and not work other times?
Oh, sorry, guys. I started using my Android camera. I usually use an iPhone, but I figured I'd switch to an Android. And this is
You found the
this is
one that
quality.
I did.
Yeah, this is quality stuff right here.
Look, my
love
camera's
Android
perfect. I
devices.
can see myself perfectly in my Android device.
So why aren't you looking normal like me?
Yeah, Scott, what's wrong with you? Why you
Oh,
look so
you got it too,
weird?
dude. You look so freaky. I wish you could layer those things, like no beard and no eyebrow.
You can make your own where you do that. You just copy those two.
Let's just change the color of everything. It made me feel squat. Like I need to like sit up.
Why is it that Messi looks somewhat okay without eyebrows?
What are you talking about?
Like he almost looks normal.
And I look like terrifying.
I think Scott looks fine without eyebrows because his glasses have like because of his lighting, he has like dark rings here already. If I do this, can I like get my eyebrows back?
Well, guys. Oh, Jesus.
You know, if you think about it, eyebrows are kind of a weird thing, aren't they?
I mean, they're not that weird. Sorry, everybody. This is what we've come to. Sure, the
Sorry,
entire
guys. I'm here.
Eyebrows.
Where's the baby Yoda?
Oh, I
Yes,
got you.
No spoilers. No spoilers. I can't start watching that until at least next week.
Hey, man, how's it going? I'm green screened out, but I'm around. What's going on?
Did I
Bet
tell
you know I could talk this whole time.
Did I tell you that I got my results from my COVID test?
What'd you get?
Actually, it came back negative because, you know, sorry, Messi.
Oh. All
Hey,
this
guys,
right
don't
here is
worry.
mucus.
I'm the sponge that's totally in Ophios's pocket.
Rena, you
I'm a
look fine.
computer girl.
Rena, Cryptic says we
it.
when he typed that there. He said we.
Did you fix it?
He
Why is
pointed
it
while
that-
I did it, so I'm a computer girl.
It looks like your coloration is slightly different than what it was before, but that could just be me.
Really?
Yeah, it looks like
Huh.
you read it.
We fixed it.
We fixed it.
We fixed it.
I hate everything.
Well, at least we know things are back to normal.
Woo woo woo.
Nothing to worry about now.
I literally hate everything. Oh my god.
Um,
Why? You know what? You're gonna have to deal with me being green, okay?
We can't. No, there's nothing
so
to deal
Rita,
with.
what do you have as a processor between you? I know I keep asking it, but I swear you have to have something. You have to.
There's nothing. Nothing's open.
Rena, free green dopey. Tyler, this one's the most cursed one.
Oh no.
Let me try the Logitech.
Not that one
Capture.
again.
Hey, what's up? It's me, Pikachu.
I love that one.
My bed only has enough room for me and my dog.
Don't you hate your dog?
My dog I fucking love. My dog is my life.
Not
If this
your
doesn't
wife?
work, I'm gonna try another camera.
Is there a way to just remove filters?
What do you mean? Like turn it off?
Yeah.
You just click it again. Rena, have you tried turning it off and turning it back on?
I did. I did that. All right, give me a second.
Whoa.
Throw me at Scott.
Hey guys, I think
Not sure what
I
this
may have
is.
found the thing that
That's Corpse Husband Scott. That's a YouTuber.
I don't know who that is.
Ooh.
SpongeBob.
I don't know about you guys, but I would really like to get back to playing the game.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, well, that's a dance. Ew. It's making me uncomfortable.
I ate his ass.
What the hell just happened? I feel like I'm about to give like some sort of bad announcement to the.
Someone said, Rena, try a filter.
Ooh, I have an idea.
That'd be fun. Rena, try a filter when it's all broken.
So guys, I was thinking about that time that Josh, you know, when he first came on stream and he had that
When?
new haircut. I just have to say,
Oh God.
it was amazing. It was so good. Oh, you remember that? I remember that. Josh had a great haircut at the time. Wow.
Oh God.
What? This really pronounces the hair on my upper lip. Look.
Oh yeah, I can see it. Oh, now your finger's in there.
Where?
Yeah, I remember that.
You guys remember that? Oh my God, I remember that. I remember that so bad. I remember that.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on.
yeah.
Oh God. Eggplant.
Eggplant.
Okay,
there's something
I
wrong with your
can't-
leaf.
I can't figure it out, so we might have to just do podcast mode.
Rena, why don't you just like join us? It's
Rena,
a
why don't
smashing
you
good
just-
time.
I need to just figure it out, Rena.
Rena. Seriously, Rena, it's not that hard.
What is this bit? I'm confused. It's turned into something it wasn't supposed to be.
Rena.
Rena, don't talk to him.
Rena. You need to like figure it out. Alright. Alright. Wah! Hold on.
The
Wait
day
for
when
it.
there was someone down there.
What? Yo!
Tyler went from crotch can to eggplant. Is that? Why'd you do that?
Oh, no.
Rena.
What?
Rena, did you fix it?
You got it?
Rena, did you fix it yet?
Did you get it?
I think she
I'm
fixed
not. I'm not looking.
I
Oh.
it. I think she fixed it.
Oh, look, Daelric's online. You know, I haven't watched one of his streams in a while. Let's just see what. Yeah, I'll unfollow.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
I don't know what are you talking about. This is
Hey,
a good.
chat.
It's a good. Hey,
Hey, Chad, you see
hey, chat.
this?
Hey,
See this? See this?
I'm gonna hold perfectly still. All right, ready? Here we go.
For some reason, For some reason, if you for some reason, if you flex your eyebrows, the whole thing throbs.
What do you mean by flex your eyebrows?
Like raise them quickly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, Rita. Looks like-
Hey, Rita.
I'm concerned.
Look out! There's a guy behind you.
I know, I see him.
Whoa, Lori.
Watch her turn her camera back on, and then it doesn't work. Scott, back up. No one wants to be that close to your eggplant. Oh, hey, Rena, welcome back.
Guys, chat, help me! I walked back in and I ran into freaking Wienerfest over here.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
What is
I'm
that?
an eggplant. I was grown by Mother Nature, if you know what I mean. I'm an eggplant.
Oh my god.
And I'm a
They call
glizzy.
me emo.
My
eggplant.
drink is not stiff enough for this shit, bro.
Did you say stiff? I think you just said stiff, because I know a thing or two about stiff. If you
Why
wanted
am I
to know,
so
I can.
small?
I can tell you all about.
Yeah.
Listen.
Why I do the clap.
I know about being hard. I do.
What?
It's literally a wiener fest.
Merry Christmas.
Guys, Regicide
No.
Merry
doesn't
Christmas.
exist anymore.
No. No, it doesn't.
So what I ended up doing was I turned off all 3 of the enable hardware acceleration. And
Oh,
that seems
wow.
to have worked.
Do you guys see that? It like dies.
What are the eyes?
It's so funny.
I would do a filter, but you know, I don't want to be back at
Yeah.
square one, so.
All right. Well, I think we can agree that.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Excuse me.
No, excuse me.
Excuse
No,
me.
excuse me.
Excuse.
No,
Excuse.
Hey, eyes are up here, buddy.
Excuse
Quit
me.
staring at my chest.
Excuse me.
You're gonna have to
Excuse
look up, buddy.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Excuse
No.
me. Excuse me.
Excuse you.
Ah!
Oh, I'm in a jar.
It's okay,
So,
guys.
Where's the soup?
I'm in full disguise.
Oh my god.
Ophios, go do something in your full disguise.
I'm in full disguise.
What? That's not the right one.
Why does it say like pink when I
Wait, you said
open
full
my
disguise? I thought you said dragonflies. Aww. All right, let me
Is
fix
this
this
one
off.
called
camera.
Freddie Mercury? Why is it called Freddie Mercury?
Go back. Can we play now?
Is this the real life? Is
We
this
play now?
just
It's just
fantasy?
Can we play now?
Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality.
Reality.
we
All right,
play
let's
now?
get back to the normal stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Hi, yeah, I'm here for D&D, but it looks like I walked in on something. It's totally fine. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll find my other group.
Yeah, yeah. Is it just me or did my camera randomly just decide to zoom in?
Anno.
What the fuck are you? that is horror.
Oh my god.
That is straight horror. What happened and why?
I got bit by a squirrel in my nuts.
All right, everybody, strap in. This is gonna be a really interesting ride. We're
Scott.
gonna have to have yes.
Scott,
There
It's
we
not
go.
my
Just play
fault.
D&D. You should
Yes.
play D&D, Scott.
I didn't
Alright.
start the Wiener Fest.
We
It
didn't
was
start
always-
the wiener. Hey, you gotta
Are you
fix the
sure about
cameras. I'm
that?
pretty sure I'm not Rena. I'm Rena. I kill Ophios with the axe of hell.
Actually, you can be Rena. That's fine. I'll
Oh,
be
no,
Elijah.
He already fixed it.
Hold on. What's my saving?
I
throw
just
for
won't
that?
say anything.
What's your worst stat?
I'm Elijah. I'm
Strength
angsty.
save.
And cold. Wow, that
Wow.
like echoed.
All right, it has to beat my intelligence save.
I have to get scrawny
Oh,
like
you
Why
lost.
messy
is
for this
it
to work.
playing through my? Really?
I have to do small like messy. I'm trying to compress myself.
Small.
Your audio is playing through a weird thing right now.
I unplugged my camera and now my audio is fucked up. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, well while you fix that, Scott, what did you say about me?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, Scott.
I mean, I did say one or two things about you walking away. It just
Oh dang,
saying.
really? Wow.
Now I have lipstick on my tongue.
Wow.
It does not taste. It does not taste like cherry chapstick. No. No, it does not taste like cherry chapstick.
Can I taste it?
Well,
I'll eat the whole
Dobby.
tube if you would.
Well, Dobby. how about I just give you a sock, and you can do with it as you
Actually,
please.
Dobby doesn't really care about the fact that it's a sock. What he really cares about is the fact that he was gifted something, because that's really all that matters.
I don't care.
And actually,
I
in Dobby
fixed it,
Extended
it's
Lore,
fine.
episode 4 in the 3rd book, you can clearly see that he was gifted a toothbrush and it had equal effectiveness.
I can't with that filter, bro.
I just shut up.
Actually, it's physically impossible for me to be
Is
quiet
it
for the
just
rest of my
me, or
life.
does this filter make Messi look closer to Will than he already does?
You want me to be...
I don't even know who that is.
Actually, Will doesn't have any hair, so if you want me to look more like Will, I would actually have to turn on a no hair mod. So, do they have a no hair? Alright, hold on. Bald.
Do the no eyebrow one.
We did.
Oh.
Sister bald. What is
Yeah.
this?
It's gross, huh? Oh.
Disgusting.
It's so gross. I look so bad.
The only real tabletop is vampire. Anything less than that is for posers. You're a poser. Poser.
Hey, Will.
I like the punk look. It's
Oh.
great.
Oh, it's Baldy. That's not what I want.
I already have a mustache and glasses, so trying to put a mustache and glasses on me is hilarious. All right. Well,
Can we play now?
yeah, I've been waiting to go for a while.
So we're with the miners.
I was asking Rena. Rena, are you good?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, Scott, we can play now.
Are you guys actually gonna go and explore the caves? Whoa.
Is that what we're doing, or what's the other route that Nightingale just mentioned?
Oh, yeah. She told you that there's another way that can get you there. Rather than having to go through the war zone, you could actually just go into the deep and dark caves. Look there. You can look there.
I'm kind of done with caves, bro.
Looking for. Oh.
I don't want to go into caves anymore.
You don't want to look that way?
No, I mean, if there's a fetus, an undead fetus over there, I
wasn't in a
most
cave.
certainly won't look.
That wasn't in a cave. That was in the basement.
That's essentially a cave.
The basements and caves are different, bro.
I vote no. Messy, you're muted.
Found some stairs. We should go into the caves.
No.
I'm going down
I
into
hate
the
traveling
cave.
with you.
Clearly very warm because I have cold resistance.
Oh,
So it's not actually
man
about the
cave?
caves.
The shark head? What is that?
I fished it.
Hold on.
Could have just leveled up
Ah,
again.
We're just
Oh.
waiting on Scott now.
no, I'm
And
here.
Scott and I needed to talk about a particular build that we were talking about.
We're waiting.
I was trying to find a flamingo one, but I can't. I can't represent Florida. Sorry.
Oh, here, I'll do it. I got you. Just go ahead and start.
So yeah, no flamingos. Sorry, man. So, anyways, yeah, with the cave, no, she says that she has another way for you to go, but the other way to go, it's a little bit quicker. So there's innate dangers in trying to travel through the war zone, as you can imagine. The other option is for you to go. Sorry. The other option is for you guys to actually head instead of through the dangerous area. My brain's not working. I'm sorry. The other option is instead of for you guys to head through the dangerous area of the war zone, is she can bring you there a little bit quicker. But it also has its own, like innate danger to it. She tells you that she could actually introduce you to somebody else that she made contact with recently. My camera is definitely lagging right now, and I have nothing on my filter, which is really annoying.
It doesn't seem that laggy to me.
I can notice it because I'm getting the live feed. So
Maybe a little bit, yeah. Now you mention it.
one moment, I gotta fix this because it's gonna bother the shit out of me if I don't. All right, so is she could actually introduce you to an associate of hers. The associate would be able to bring you there a little bit quicker. She tells you the associate's name is. I had it. I'm so sorry. I have to get back to it because we started doing other stuff.
So this is an associate that is not named after a PC or friend of yours, which means you have put time and thought into this character, and we should interact with them, right?
Yes. Iliceris.
It's a Patreon character. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Anyone in chat can confirm, or is it a Patreon character, or did he make it up? Let's take bets.
You can be with Iliceris. Iliceris is a powerful mage. She specifically focuses on conjuration magics. As far as I understand, she knows how to get people and things from one location to another rather quickly.
By way of magic or
Teleportation.
and you trust her?
Do I trust her? Yes. I trust her as well as I need to. Should you trust her? It's up to you. One is traveling through a battlefield. A battlefield. It's raging on with constant parallel forces growing in number. There's intrinsic dangers to that, as I've said 15 times as we try to get the campaign started again. But the issue of dealing with Iliceris is she herself is also a member of the Arcane Congress. Now, most people wouldn't care about that. And then she looks in the direction of I keep wanting to say Yondis. Elijah.
Well, I've met one member of the Arcane Congress, and he was nice to me.
If Size remembers right, Elijah's, he was no longer some members of the Arcane Congress.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what he told us.
And don't forget the Arcane Congress caused an embargo. They didn't, but they did, but they didn't, but they really did. Caused an embargo of all magical supplies and whatnot to your nation. Yes, Rena?
I think Laszlo told us not to trust the Arcane Congress.
Yeah.
Is that what he said?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
I guess we're walking through a war zone.
Especially with the information that he knows Ophios is hiding stuff.
True. I actually completely forgot that Ophios is still in the closet. Okay, yeah. Let's go through the battlefield.
So what do you say when she says, most people have no problem trusting it, and then she looks in your direction?
I feel like if she, well, first of all, isn't she blind?
Looks in your direction.
Okay, cool.
I
just
said
making
3
sure
times.
it was the same person. I feel like we would all kind of not be okay with that, like not just me, but yeah.
I mean, Rena would have remembered what Laszlo said about the Arcane Congress. It wouldn't really seem like it's worth the risk, especially with Ophios as he is now.
So I guess I look back and forth between you two, and I both see that you're disappointed by that, and I'm like, yeah, well, we don't need that contact. We can go with the original plan.
Ophios would look indifferent because there's thoughts in Ophios' head with regard to wanting to know more about the Arcane Congress, but definitely would be more of the line of, yeah, no.
Yeah, Lady Arcium was the only one we were told to speak to.
She is not Arcane Congress. I will only make one attempt in trying to change your mind for your own benefit or potential benefit. And that's to tell you that she may not be like what you have heard of certain Arcane Congress members. Obviously, I imagine you, Elijah, have heard the tales of the Peacekeepers. She herself is not a Peacekeeper. She has interests, studies, and so on and so forth, and certainly there's a bit of a mutual respect, I imagine, between herself and Rena, and both being devout followers of Lady Aravel. Rena's like devout, yes. But she continues saying, she'll be able to get you there far more rapidly, which, considering the pressure and whatnot that you feel as though you have around you, it might not be a bad thing. Or you can walk through the war zone. I have both arranged.
Yeah,
Ovios will speak up and say, I think we'll walks.
sounds good.
She shrugs and says, well, that was the cheaper option for me. Kind of like conceding to, this is still good for me. You know what I mean? So well, that's the cheaper option for me. Very well then. It's going to be relatively simple, the way that you're going to travel. As I said beforehand, there's a caravan that heads to the west of here. It doesn't travel too terribly far before it meets onto a river. That river will head south and west even further until it comes to a city. That city is on the border, just to the east of Yovance. Once you break through it into Yovance, you're not quite safe yet. The border area is not very friendly towards non-natives, and the three of you certainly do not look like natives. So from there, you should probably try to bring your way as far west and north as you possibly can. There's a lake. You might be able to get passage across the lake to the large city on the far side of it, and from there you can move on. As far as I understand, strange things have been happening between the nations of Yovance and of Amalta. Their relationship is a bit strained. Customarily, one of your station, she says, looking in a direction at Elijah, keep wanting to say on this, Elijah would be able to just kind of show off who you are and your status, and that would get you some degree of respect in Yovance. I wouldn't trust in that now.
Need your warning?
As far as I understand, you do have with you a magical item that allows you to store a considerable amount of goods, relatively hidden, correct?
Which one?
Ovios would simply respond and say, yes.
That could work to get you through without anybody noticing. Though there are limitations to the items that you have. One of them is a bag that you can throw over your back, but it has a limit to how much you can carry. Perhaps it can't carry all of your equipment, because clearly you're not going to be able to dress as yourselves to any regard. You're not going to be able to wear any of your armor, carry any of your weapons. Anything that would give way as to who you are as you're traveling through a place that would be seeking after you. Understands that the, what is it called? Jovenhia of Jovencia is a very lawful and devout prince. He will certainly be searching for anybody who can be seen as a danger. All of your belongings will need to go into one of these bags. One of them will not be able to carry enough, and the other one is a bit obvious. You've noticed the sheer size of your bag of holding, assuming you have one. It is like a large rucksack. For that, I'm willing to offer you a bit of a trade. I have use for that in future endeavors, and I have something that perhaps you can use because it's much more easily concealed.
What would that be?
She will reach into kind of like inside of the cloak that she wears. She often wears for warmth. She reaches into a pocket and she pulls out this black thing. It's like a flat black color. It's slightly rounded on one side and comes to a wedge. You know what I mean? So it's about as big as my hand is. So, you know, like a decent size rounded area that has two flat sides that come to an edge, almost looking like a large piece of cheese pizza, but you know, is very thin and black. And she'll actually hand it over to Rena.
What does it feel like?
When you touch it, it is so slick, so smooth, so soft. It's like dealing with a microfiber plastic. You know what I mean? Like it is so sleek. You know what I mean? almost like it slides, and you realize as soon as you're grabbing it that it's actually not just this one thing. You realize, oh, it can unfold, and so you get the thing, so the piece of pizza, and you like unfold it, and you realize, oh, it's a slightly bigger piece of pizza. And you unfold it again and again and again, and you realize it's this massive flat black color circle, just like a big. It's extremely thin. We're talking like a tenth of a millimeter thin, in its thickness, which is why it folds up so friggin' thin that you didn't even realize it could unfold at first, right? That's about how many folds it had. So yeah, you take the thing out, and it's extremely thin. It's almost like floppy, and the whole thing is almost slippery with how finely crafted the microfiber is.
How there's nothing in it, I'm assuming.
It's just this big weird thin thing. And so she'll actually kind of like tap her walking stick on the ground over by Ophios and Elijah's feet and say, could you step back? And she'll actually, as you guys kind of like step back a little bit, she actually, looking towards Rena's direction, gestures towards the ground.
I lay it down.
And when you lie it down, you can actually see this flat black thing is flat and black because it's not a fabric that you're holding. It's a hole in the ground. It's literally a hole in the ground.
It's a pocket void. Cool.
And so when you're looking down at it, you're like, what the hell? She actually reaches over with her cane and hits you on the shoulder, like gives you a tug to pull you into it.
Oh, no. So I fall in.
Yeah. I mean, technically, you can make a dex save, but you don't have to.
No, I won't.
Yeah, so you're like, oh! It's legit. Funny thing. Can you make me a dexterity save?
Oh, okay.
For a different reason.
I have disadvantage on this.
Why?
Why?
Oh yeah,
Because of exhaustion.
Oh yeah. No, that's ability checks, not saves.
Oh, well.
Yeah, saves is I think 3 levels.
You gotta reroll as
3
normal
levels.
then.
Okay.
Reroll is normal, yeah.
Rolls the same thing.
Yeah. Cool. So you're good. So you actually you hit the ground, and it's not that you have grace. It's just it doesn't like hurt or anything like that as you go in. So you hit the ground, and who has the bag? It's usually Tyler that has that stuff. So it's all good. But again, it's not like they're walking around with their full gear on them. They're inside the inn, right? Like they're not fully geared up. It's safe. So anyways, so you get pulled in, and when you get pulled in, you legit fall 10 feet and hit a hard ground at the bottom. Where you're looking around, you're like, oh shit, that's. I mean, I don't know how tall Rena the Destroyer is. I think she's what, like 5'8". 5'8". So I mean, that's 10 feet. Like you run and jump. Okay, never mind. It's 5'8". But no, it's a 10-foot up ledge from where you're standing. It's a fucking hole that you're in, and the hole is so wide, it's about 10 feet in diameter. You stretch your arms out wide, you can't touch the edges. You actually have to like walk over and walk around to touch the edges of it.
But I can see like so if I'm looking up, I could see where I fell through from. But if I'm like walking past.
You look up, you can see them looking down at you like, whoa.
So if I walk further away from it, is there just nothingness out there, or is there an edge?
It's an edge. Yep, it's an edge. It's 10-foot diameter.
Oh,
yep.
Okay, I see.
Yep. And the whole thing is incredibly slick.
Well, that's cool. How much would that even like weigh once it's all folded up?
So technically, it can hold more than the bag of holding.
She says it doesn't.
It doesn't what?
Doesn't weigh anything.
Doesn't weigh.
How small can it get?
A little bit smaller than you saw me have it in my pocket. But the smaller you make it, you chance disorganizing things in the inside, which can be dangerous. Depending on what you put in.
Does it function the same? Like if I think of what I'm reaching for, will it come to me?
That only works with my backpack. It doesn't work for the bag of holding.
Correct.
Okay.
And she shakes her head and says, no such function that I'm aware of.
So I would have to know where it was.
Yes. It's fairly common that people would put various instruments down there, say furnishings, to help with the organization.
Like shelves and such?
Like wardrobes and all kinds of that stuff.
Neat.
All of a sudden she goes, girl mode, turn on. Decoration. All right. All right.
Okay, so he just got a little walk-in closet.
I understand it's kind of like a Fenta Black, but I still think I could do something with this. I think some like mild
I've always
grays and
liked
like
Fanta Black.
a pop of red, just like a pop of like a crimson red. And no, it doesn't look like blood red. It's like a Christmas crimson. You know, it could work. It could be nice. Yeah.
Get an ottoman, do a snack bar, mini fridge. Yep, it's the best walk-in closet ever.
But anyways,
No, it seems like a good
Ophius-
enough trade.
Ophius will simply say, it would be harder to retrieve things when in a situations.
well, certainly you can keep things that are more immediate in your backpack.
You have the haversack, right?
Yeah, the handy haversack.
Which works like that, or
It's
no?
the region you think of the item and it goes to your hand.
So that, yeah, so we would just put important stuff in the haversack.
Shh, Josh. It's how I scratch my itch, okay? It's bad. I have to.
You laying there at 3 in the morning looking around the room like,
No, you
that
don't.
could go over there.
No, you don't understand, Rena. I moved 20. I'm 35. I moved 27 times. At one point in time, I had moved 26 times by the time I was 27. That's how often I had moved. Most of those happened from the age of 19 to the age of 27. So
Wow.
I got so used to moving so often, like every 3 to 12 months, moving so often that if I stayed at a place for too long, it's like I need to change this place up. It's a great excuse to just douche clean everything, right? At the same time as it's just you want to change. Yeah, it's weird. But anyways,
Yeah.
moving
All
on.
right, so we're doing the trade.
I think it's worth it. What do
Yep.
you think, Messy?
Yeah, we can do it.
Good, because you're gonna be able to put everything you need inside there, and then you can fold it up, and it's much more easily hidden. And for that, she actually looks down and says, looks down toward the ground near what's his name, Ophios's legs. She says, what size shoe are you?
Would I know?
Size?
Ophios's foot size?
Like he doesn't know, but
He doesn't know.
would I be able to guess?
I mean, I don't know. Have you ever gone shopping with Ophios?
Yes.
Have you
Question
turned
mark?
girl mode back on?
Went
Ophios
shoe
is I
shopping?
always forgets which size I gets. And Rita's 4 aisles over. She's like, it's just a 12.
Yeah.
Maybe 12. Oh, thanks. Where is she?
So whatever the shoe size is.
Okay, yeah. And she goes, these might fit. And she actually will kind of one of those tap, tap, and reach under her bed for a second. And then pull out a pair of boots and just kind of toss them your direction. They're not directly at you, so you have to kind of grab them.
Mhm.
She says, check the heel in those.
I do.
You actually look at the heel. It takes you a moment of investigating, but eventually you realize the heel itself can actually turn and open. And actually there's a compartment inside where you can store some things. And actually, even though it's the heel that opens, it even has a little bit of a slot or an area that can actually go into just the whole sole of the shoe. So back here opens. But then
So
stuff
like
can be
a
stored.
small dagger or something.
Yeah, like a dagger or something like that can be put inside their parchments or, something folded into a wedge.
Oh. Yes.
Ophios only wears socks
Yeah.
to make puppets out
That
of.
would certainly be handies.
Does Nightingale make tiny homes in her spare time?
No,
There's
she,
a wedge in my
she
snake
doesn't
boot.
craft.
Oh.
There's a snake in these boots.
All right, so we do this trade. I need to reorganize a whole lot of the stuff that was in the bag of holding, but
You just change the bag of holding into portable hole.
well, I'm gonna move stuff to the haversack too. So,
Mhm.
but right now the bag of holding is still just bank, and the bag of holding is actually the haversack. So,
She says, I will give you one warning though. When opening it, try to open it into an area where you can have it fully stretched without having to bend it around edges or corners. It'll work, but just be mindful.
So, has to lay flats. Yes.
Doesn't have to.
So I could put it on a wall?
Yes.
Cool. If I put it on the ceiling, will everything fall out?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
That'd be one way to take somebody's house.
Like, I'm moving out. Take your shit.
I don't want to travel with you guys anymore. Psh, throws it on the ceiling. Everything falls out. Okay.
Don't keep anything brittle in that hole.
Practically all of the scrolls are going in there, which means as we're sorting this stuff out, you can look through all of the scrolls, Messy, and decide if there are any you want to grab.
That's a
We
really
need to
good
get
idea.
some furniture, apparently.
We don't have to. But I just like the idea, since it's probably gonna be hidden inside Ophios's boot. Ophios, when you guys are sleeping, sneaks out at night and he just like kills animals and puts them inside of it. And like you flash forward like in game 3 months and you open it up to be like, what the fuck is that smell? And you look and it's just like filled with just like a bunch of dead animals. Like, what? I'm saving lunch. You said it's before us, Renas. It's so much foods.
When stored properly. Jeez.
Looks good to me.
Unhinges his jaw. Sick.
He's a snake man.
I mean, honestly, wouldn't it like keep, because does time pass in that area? And also on top of that, is there bacteria and air and stuff that would actually degrade it and make it?
All questions to discover in time.
Cool. All right, so we make the trade.
Can it be closed? Like, could someone trap me in there? Like, if they picked it up right now while I was inside of it?
You say that while you're still inside there. So Ophios like leaves the room for a minute, gets the bag, comes back to hear you say that, and she shrugs and then looks at in Ophios's direction.
What?
You heard Rena ask that question to Nightingale. Nightingale shrugs and looks at Ophios.
I don't knows.
Like, try picking it up.
I don't want you to die.
I don't think I'll die.
Ophios will look over at Elijah and go,
What, Lori?
you knows?
The fuck?
Sorry, yes, what?
You knows if she can bees in the holes.
Wait.
I
confused.
asked if I were still down here and you pick it up,
Would she?
would I be
have-
trapped?
I imagine she would have air similar how the bag of holding works, but I don't know.
Yeah, let's not try it, just in case. But if you guys find a squirrel and instead of killing it, you want to test this out, we could try it.
Both of them kill all squirrels immediately in the area. Oh.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
problem.
they said kill the squirrel.
All right. I'll come back and climb out of it then. Can I reach? I might need help.
I wish we had a rope.
Don't I? Do I have rope?
I mean, honestly,
I
it's
think,
10
probably.
feet. If he just kind of like lied his chest against the ground and reached his arm down, you could jump up and grab it and he could pull you out.
Honestly, with her strength, she could jump out of it on its
Yeah,
own.
that's it. 5 these stupid rules.
Not wrong.
She just stands there and does like
And
a
just
Mario,
jumps.
Super Mario 2, like a.
Boing.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Wahoo! Yee!
I long jump, or I wall jump out of there.
Double jump, wall jump. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yaha!
she's not 6 feet and her arm reach is not 2 feet. She's a midget. Like you, Josh.
What?
My food arrives in 4 minutes. Might have to run down earlier than expected.
That's perfectly fine. So you guys switch bag for the
Pocket void.
Portable hole. And oh man, you guys are like, guys, I really need to go.
Nope. No. Absolutely not.
Just when you're done, throw it on the ceiling so it empties out.
Like inside somewhere.
Can you
like,
imagine? Can you imagine we
she's
set
like-
a trap to have people fall in this hole and then pick it up and just carry them with us?
Yeah, I love the idea.
Oh
Of
my
she's like quickly just trying to like, all right, nobody's coming. She's taking it and she throws it at the ceiling right as like Elijah's walking around the door and her going, so Rita, I wanted to ask you about.
I don't need.
It would be the ultimate prank item too, because you'd just be like, "Ha ha!" and you throw something and it just falls on top of somebody. Because you just put a giant rock in there. You just put it on the ground. You push a giant rock into there, and then you're like,
And then you have to go back
dire
up.
straits.
and get it.
Whoo! Rock falls on their head.
It's a last resort weapon.
Last
love it.
resort. But moving
All right.
on. So yeah, you guys grab the thing, you do the swippy swappy, and she says everything else has been arranged. I suggest that you get yourself organized. You'll find in your rooms later on today, you'll have the outfits for each of you prepared so you can dress differently. You're gonna have to use aliases and writs of passage that have been prepared for you. I want it to be understood that Rena, you have a name that you're going to be going by at the moment. It's Atilia. And you're, of course, going to be married to your husband over here. Chat, I need you to roll me any die you want. It's odd to be Tyler.
What's evens?
You.
Why can't you just be single?
Ouch. Thanks. It's fine.
I can't possibly be Rena. My name's Italia, and
Wow.
I'm married.
Fail, Joey. Tyler.
11. It's me.
And Atilia, you're going to be married to your husband, Bishra, over here.
Oh my god, I knew that
Bishra?
was Bishra, but
No,
He's saying it wrong on purpose.
You're
oh my
married to your husband,
god.
Bishra, over here. And then this over here is going to be your brother that the two of you have to take care of course, because of, his ailment. Well, his name
Brother,
is,
he's old.
his name is Joey.
Okay.
No, that's so funny.
All right,
Oh my
I gotta
God.
run and get my food. Gosh darn it. I'll be right back.
Yep, no problem.
Whose brother? Mine or his?
She actually thinks her own and says, honestly, I didn't put enough thought into it to decide. You all have the same last name, so I guess it would be Bishra's brother.
What are our last names?
Oh, Paige. Your father was a librarian.
Finally, someone with some fucking intelligence in this family.
Your dad. Dad.
Yeah, my dad. He was a librarian.
Yeah. So it's
So funny.
Bishra and Atilia Page.
Bishra.
Uh,
Bishra and
Carried after
Atilia.
Joey Page.
Get out of here. Okay.
He, and she shrugs as she looks in the direction of Elijah and says, maybe you could have fun with it. Go by JP.
She's having too much fun. So I'm gonna ignore her promptly.
I assume that she said the writs of passage. But okay.
Excuse me. It's actually written into my PDF that families can take one name or the other. So it can go either way. Thank you, Josh. It's literally written into the PDF from like over 2 years ago.
Now, what if I wanted to hyphenate?
You can hyphenate, or he can take your name.
But what's
It's
it?
perfectly normal.
See, Atilia. Who's Atilia? We don't know her. What's
It's your
her last
character.
name?
It's Paige.
Her maiden name.
To be clear, it's Paige spelled with an I because you're classy.
Her maiden name is also Paige.
No, well, no, your current last name is Paige.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just, really need a backstory to get in character. You know what I mean?
So either way, you'll be traveling with a caravan. You're going to try to keep a relatively low profile, keep quiet, avoid the guards, avoid anybody that's going to be causing any questions to be asked. The details of your travel have been arranged, but nobody involved in your transportation is going to be in on the details that you are not supposed to be there. That is entirely between yourselves and me. Nothing else needs to be understood. Nothing else needs to be known. Nobody should have any suspicions unless you cause them to be suspicious. I imagine that won't be too much of an issue, she says as she looks over at Ophios. Ophios stares blankly at the hole in the floor.
Weird, he's like not moving. Ophius, you there? Huh. His mental state seems to be deteriorating quickly.
Blood,
I think he's meditating. He's alright.
death, vengeance.
Oh no, he's fine.
Sorry, it's a Mark? It's a reference. It's a bad movie you should totally watch. Anyways. Yeah. What was I saying? What was I doing? What were we doing? What was I saying? Cool. So let's keep continuing going. Yeah, you guys are are able to kind of like conclude your meeting with her and go your own separate way to switch out your equipment to what you have there. The clothing that you have, Rena, you want to know what kind of armor she prepared for you?
I can't wait to hear about it.
It's a housewife's outfit.
Fuck out of here, bro. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Housewife's outfit.
Is it cute at least?
No. It is not flattering. No.
What color is it?
You see your jacket you're wearing? It's monochromatic. Has a highlight of a tan-colored sash to keep the tunic tied.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's expensive. Good quality stuff.
Sick.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And
I suppose there's a frying pan too. Is that my weapon?
Oh no, that's just for cooking.
You're being given cooking supplies for your...
No, she asked, so I had to. I'm sorry.
He started it.
Anyways, yep. So you have that, and then with what's his name, Elijah. Elijah, actually, you have your outfit and everything as well. It was very dry, very mundane, so on and so forth. But it's also complete with a strange little ointment inside of like a screw top. Little notes next to the ointment informs you.
Cyanide.
The little ointment next to the note next to the ointment informs you that it's actually a mild paralytic. It's specifically designed for like if people start like questioning you, asking you questions because you're supposed to come off as like not all there. You like rub a little inside your lips so you can't really talk. You can't really talk normally, so you just come off as being just a little off. Just something to make people kind of like once again be in the character. Because Elijah unfortunately is to the point, he's not very good at deception. Let's just say that. Want to roll me a deception check?
He rolled well. Hold on,
Of course. He's not good at deception.
Tyler has a 1.
But I have a +7.
Rita, roll me a deception.
You want to switch? You want to give me?
I'll
be whatever, Joey. I'll be Joey Page. You be the housewife.
No, one of the characters. One of the characters walks up like, "Oh, it's a pleasure to meet your missus." It's like, how you like being married to this fine gentleman? And that's her response. And they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
That's very convincing.
She took up being a mime a few years ago.
It's funny. Can you actually do me a favor? What's your face? Your name is Tyler Scheid. Is it Scheid or Sheed?
Scheid.
Scheid, yes. Tyler
What's
Scheid.
with you in the E?
Could you roll me? I don't know. Could you roll me a tiefling? Could you roll me it's pronounced so horribly when you say tiefling. It throws me off at other people pronounce things correctly. Like tiefling Scheid, it just makes sense. That's the correct way to pronounce things in Germanic. Tyler Scheid. Could you roll me an intelligence check, please? Tyler, as you're looking over your disguise and trying it on and everything, you remember something. You remember a skill set of yours, regaining access to your actor feat. Funny enough, you remember House to not talks like that anymore.
And on top of that, I remember that I had done it accidentally without realizing it before.
So now your character can put on all sorts of voices. Ooh.
It's me. I'm a Mario.
Anna was offended. Apologize to Anna for that one.
Hello, I'm a Mario.
I'm so
My name
sorry.
is Joey Page. I'm stupid.
Your name
Literally.
is Joey Page. Oh. Anyways, cool. Well, usually the stream goes until 1 in the morning, an additional half hour, but we are actually ending about a half hour early. As we discussed earlier before we went live, we're ending about a half hour early. So why don't we do our round the table goodbyes and whatnot, where we can find each other and so on and so forth. We're gonna boot out of here, and we will see you next Friday for some fun. Who do you want to start with? I guess in your new characters that you're going to be role playing, why don't we actually have? We'll give Messi a moment to think about it. We have Tyler go first. You're the improv guy, Tyler. In your character of Bishra Page.
Hello, my name is Bishra. I just want you to know that you can find me at twitch.tv/apocalypto_12. If you would like to watch a stream, that is where you will find me. I did post a YouTube video today on youtube.com/apocalypto12. Please make sure and check that out, because my God, has my YouTube stuff been sucking lately. But hey, the video content has been great. I also have started posting on TikTok, so hopefully I will have a new TikTok coming soon. Yes, I officially have a TikTok. Other than that, please buy all of the merch that's in the store, because reasons that I cannot disclose publicly, but I need to sell out of all of it very soon. Thank you. I'm Tyler. I'm Bishra, aka Tyler Scheid. Support and follow these other people here.
Thank you, Bishra. Bishra, who is going to go next? Is it your wonderful wife or your little off brother?
My off brother.
Yeah, off brother-in-law. Or is it brother? You tell me.
My off uncle.
I don't know much about my nephew, but you can find me at twitch.tv/mercywastetaken. If you want to give me a follow, that'd be pretty cool. I'll be all Lost Initiative on what day is it? The one after Tuesday. I'll be there. Stream's coming soon, but not really. Thank you.
Would you like to cue in your niece/sister?
Who?
What? Are
What?
we going? Are we going with the southern accents for these aliases or not?
Sure.
I
you go right ahead.
wasn't Southern.
Well, yeah. Well, I found
give it
found
to
me a
us.
nice British man is what I did. So
Atelia.
Atelia, and some folks say, I tell you what, she pretty cool. She pretty all right. I'm Rhea the Destroyer. Y'all know me. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I play games just whenever I fucking feel like it. You know what I mean? Like, anyway, make sure you follow everybody else. Buy all Tyler's merch or Bishra's, whoever's selling. Doesn't matter. Buy it all. Make sure you follow everybody else here because they're wonderful. And gosh darn it, I love my family, no matter how strange we may be.
Yeah, you too.
Well, y'all know who I am, because I'm literally everything. I'm the dungeon master. It's my job to be everything. So just think about yourself. I'm even part of you.
Wait, so you're telling me you were in charge of 2020 the whole time?
Well, to answer that question, all I would have to tell you is that